So we'll continue doing some shuffling at our place. This used to be a jerk tank where the Vieja cichlids and Midas used to be. So we took them out, we united all the jerks in one tank. So right now in their section is the smaller Atu, which actually is quickly catching up to the bigger Atu, the Walago freshwater shark catfish, and one of the smaller tiger shovelnose. And on the other side of the divider, as usual, is the gulper. Okay, so the jerk tank looks like this now. It's stuffed to the gills with furniture because there's a lot of jerks in there. It's a very lively tank now. A lot of action here, a lot of energy. The two female Doradidae is still here. There's a bunch of Midas. One odd Mayan cichlid. I don't know, like maybe 25 or so of the hybrid Vieja. About a dozen and a half of the Africans, including mystus. And also I moved in here 25 walking catfish, the smaller ones. The big one has been moved to 1800 gallon. The 5 Eupterus I left here. The 5 parrots have been adopted. And all the silver dollars I moved out of here back to 1800 because they came out of the 1800 when we were bothering Dora, the silver Dorado catfish, which left that tank, so now they live in the 1800 gallon. The thin bar are a little too small, so they're getting harassed in there a little bit, but it's only been, what, 4 days, so I'm giving him a chance. I have to check out this Andrew's tiger shovelnose. He thinks he's a big predator now. He grew a lot in here. He's 4 years old. He came to us at about a foot. I think he gained at least 3 inches and tripled the body mass. So I'm ready to try him in the 4500, the less aggressive one. So he'll join Wabi and Tabi in the 4500 gallon right here for now. Those two doofuses on the bottom. Okay, so that's as far as the, well, also let me show you the walking catfish and Sharky. Sharky was also bothering Dorado. So Sharky was ejected out of this tank, but now he's back. Hopefully he'll get some body mass on him. He's got real thin, coping with the jerks in there. That's Sharky, and the bigger walking catfish is over there between the two irwinis. The big and the smaller one. I don't know if you'll be able to see him, but he's right there under the wing of the big irwini over there, right next to the pillar, to the post. I'm also mulling taking both piraiba out of here and upgrading them to the 4500 gallon, as they're also very highly predatory. But nobody has even tried taking Bricon, which is pretty thin built and smaller fish in here. And Bricon is also aggressive and really smart and fast. but I'm mostly worried about the silver dollars. Another piece of good news is that the sock puppet began eating fish. It broke down after a year and a half. Used to only take pellets, and then he was taking some shrimp, if some of you remember. And now he's been hammering fish until his stomach is huge. So he started putting on size. After so much, I mean, he put, I'd say, at least 2 or 3 inches already in the last month, maybe, or 2 months. So that's very good news. He's of course a badly genetically deformed runt, duckbill or camel face, deformity of the tip of the snout. Alright. What else is going on in this tank? Dorado have been growing slowly but steadily. There's a bunch of smaller tiger shovelnose, but they're much smaller than Andrews. His nickname is And. So they're staying here. The new suncat is doing very well. Andrew's royal knife is doing okay, although doesn't take fish at all for us yet. He's limited himself to pellets. Oh yeah, I forgot the upside down, the Asian upside down, the black one on the driftwood. I don't know how well you can see him. He got moved back here too, from the jerk tank. He should be better in a bigger tank. It's a he, by the way. Yes, he's got a huge genital papilla, and obviously male. Yeah, the piraiba are a little bit too small yet, so I don't know if I want to take a gamble on them and put them in the 4,500 gallon yet. These are Brazil piraiba. I'm pretty sure the same as Peru piraiba, the small growing kind. Same as the fun size kuma that we just lost. There's our walking catfish. Moved to the outside of the 2 irwini. And once again, this is Andrew's tiger shovelnose. That needs to come out of here, for sure. I saw him swimming around, his whiskers all out, in hunting mode, checking out the silver dollars. Another piece of good news is that Mike and Amanda's pike cichlid began eating very well again. This is Roosevelt's red Atabapo, and that's the one in the back, slightly behind the bush giraffe catfish. At some point I thought I was going to lose it because it wasn't eating much and it lost a lot of weight. It used to be so fat. It still looks thick, but not nearly as fat as it used to be, but it began eating again. So it eats fish too. So that's nice. Happy, the giraffe catfish. Volta female. Our 2 remaining Oscars. Kalu from Colombia. And the rescue tiger. Run of the mill. Garfield, the spotted gar. The female monoculus from 240. She was too small to put in the perch land, so she's here. Same for our bigger and smaller Kilberry. They're too small to go in there, because eventually when the barramundi and Nile perch are 3 feet or more, they will just gulp them down, or could gulp them down, and I don't want to take any chances of that, so I left these peacocks here. By the way, we just updated our permit for the walking catfish, so we do have a permit for the 25 of them. Thanks to FWC for believing in us. So this is legal. It's a licensed fish in Florida. It used to be on the prohibited list, now it's on conditional list, so it's a little easier to get because they're everywhere in the wild, but it doesn't matter to the law. You cannot have them without a permit. The two frontosa from Ray are doing okay. They're both here too. I left them, and the two Leporinis, I left them here too. Out of the old inhabitants. I took out the spotted Raphael out of here, put him in the minnow tank. He didn't belong here anyway, but he was hard to catch. He was hiding all the time. So while I was doing this reshuffling, I was able to catch him and move him. There's a ton of smaller hiding places everywhere. You see the tail of the walking catfish in that plastic decoration. They're everywhere. In that decoration, in this decoration. There's one right there. There's one right there. They also like lying around in the catfish pile. So sometimes you see 10 or 15 of them just laying around, just like that. Yeah, that one is really deformed. His backbone is got 3 waves, which is very strange. It's probably, I'm guessing, the lack of oxygen when they were fried. These all came from our pond, from our drying pond, if you remember. Or actually from the one that I stopped dumping the raw water into. Alright, let me catch this guy and upgrade him. He thinks he's so tough. Well, I rehomed 3 fish in here. This is Andy's tiger shovelnose. And I put 2 piraiba in here. The light colored one is in the middle right there. And the darker colored one is doing the laps. At least the last time I saw him, he was doing that. Where is he at? Oh, there he is. He's a little beat up. He was really struggling in the net. And he's also harassed by the light colored one. He was in the 1800 gallon, so those are the scuff marks on him. Dora keeps running into the pipes and scratching itself on the pipes, and those 4 pipes bringing back the filtered water. That's the light colored piraiba. Well, that's the result of it so far. Hopefully the piraiba will adjust. I expect tiger shovelnose to not have any problems. It's a much hardier fish than in terms of behavior and psyche than piraiba.